Hello everyone, this is Father Michael Lilly. Today I'd like to bring attention to the fact that the hierarch, the primate of the Russian Orthodox Church Abroad, had reposed this past Monday on May 16th. And it's a kind of a sorrowful passing. He was a great hierarch, and he was the ordaining bishop for me personally as a deacon and as a priest. So he'll be sorely missed by all of the church that he served. And his funeral will be taking place Saturday in the Synod Cathedral of the Sign in New York City. And then on Sunday, he will be interned at Jordanville Monastery, the Holy Trinity Monastery in Jordanville, New York. He was a really peaceful soul, gentle and pastoral in all things. And I wanted to read a quick reflection by the Metropolitan Deacon of Skolf Monastery, who provided a short remembrance of Vladika Hilarion as a memorial for his passing. Metropolitan Hilarion was a representative of that spiritual line of Russian bishops who stood out for their absolute, unbendable, unshakable steadfastness and their invincible strength. No one and nothing, no outward circumstances were able to change his infinite meekness and kindness. His instrument in his pastoral work was kindness. His response to every attack and trial was kindness. His decision in the most confusing and complicated situations, when firm and strict corrective measures were justly proposed, were again and again to show only kindness. He seemed to stand entirely in this feeling. A rule of faith and a model of meekness. This is how the primate of the Russian Orthodox Church Abroad will be remembered. He will be remembered as a gentle and quiet teacher of goodness. Once we were together in Latin America. I don't even remember which country. A tiny church, a bishop, a batushka, and a tiny community of parishioners. And then after the festive service, absolutely out of place, a woman came up with the request to baptize her child. The tired priest said, "My dear, forgive us. We simply have no strength. Come next Sunday." She left, and along with her, Metropolitan Hilarion unnoticeably disappeared from the presence of our modest repast. As it turns out, he, the primate, returned the woman to the church, filled a tub with water, and grunting a little and somewhat awkwardly vesting himself in priestly vestments, quietly performed the sacrament so as not to bother anyone else. And then he unnoticeably returned to our table. Remember them which have the rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of God, whose faith follow, considering the end of their conversation. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 7. Some Orthodox teachers leave us spiritual instructions. Others leave us the lessons of their lives. Ineffable in their power, such was the excellent, wise, grace-filled, kind Vladika Hilarion. So, brothers and sisters, this was the faithful, humble servant, Metropolitan Hilarion, that I will remember in my heart and who I will continue to pray for. And I ask all of you in your charity to pray for his soul, especially these next 40 days as he journeys and is translated into the next world. An eternal memory to you, Vladika Hilarion.